If you plant your potatoes randomly, you are probably losing a big part of your harvest without even realizing it. Many people think growing potatoes is simple. Just put a potato in the ground, wait a while, and harvest. But the truth is, a great potato harvest is decided right from the start, with a few simple details that make a huge difference. In this video, I will show you how to plant potatoes the right way, avoid the most common mistakes, and most importantly, use practical tips to grow more tubers, stronger plants, and a bigger harvest. And stay until the end, because the final tip is one that many beginners ignore, even though it can seriously improve the yield. The first thing to understand is that not all potatoes should be planted the same way. For the best results, start with healthy seed potatoes, or at least firm tubers with no rot, no suspicious spots, and small healthy sprouts already forming. Those sprouts are essential because they are what will grow into the future plant. If you plant a weak, soft, damaged, or stressed tuber, your plant starts at a disadvantage. And when the start is bad, the harvest usually follows the same path. Next, there is one point many gardeners overlook: soil preparation. Potatoes love light, loose, deep, well-drained soil. If your soil is too compact, too heavy, or stays soaked with water, the tubers will struggle to develop. They may stay small, rot, or become misshapen. Before planting, loosen the soil deeply, remove large stones, break up hard clumps, and if possible mix in well-rotted compost. A rich but balanced soil helps the plant start fast, build healthy foliage, and then produce more underground. Now, let's talk about timing. A lot of people plant too early or too late. Potatoes like soil that is beginning to warm up, but not intense heat. If you plant in cold ground, emergence will be slow and uneven. If you plant too late, the plants may suffer from heat and water stress, which reduces production. The ideal time depends on your climate, but in general, potatoes should be planted when the risk of hard frost has passed and the soil is becoming workable and slightly warmer. Planting at the right moment usually gives much better results than rushing too soon. Before putting your tubers into the ground, a very good trick is to pre-sprout them in a cool, bright place for a few days or even a few weeks, depending on their condition. The goal is not to grow long, fragile sprouts, but short, sturdy ones. This small step often helps the plants start faster and more evenly, which can lead to a more productive crop. A plant that starts early gains an advantage over weeds, establishes itself better, and makes better use of the growing season. When it is time to plant, do not place your potatoes too close together. This is a very common mistake. People often try to save space, but when potato plants are too crowded, they compete for water, nutrients, and light. The result is often more foliage but fewer good tubers. Leave enough space between each plant and between rows. That space allows the roots to develop properly, makes hilling easier, improves air circulation, and can also reduce the risk of some diseases. Planting depth matters too. You should not plant too shallow, otherwise the future tubers may become exposed to light, turn green, and become unsuitable to eat. But you also should not bury them far too deep right away, especially in heavy soil. A moderate planting depth usually works best, especially if you plan to hill the plants gradually as they grow. And that brings us to one of the biggest keys to a heavy harvest: hilling. If you remember only one technique from this video, remember this one. When the stems begin to grow well above the soil, pull soil up around the base of the plant to create a hill. Why is this so important? Because it protects young growth, prevents tubers from being exposed to light, encourages more tuber formation along the buried stem, and helps keep moisture in the soil. In simple terms, good hilling can directly improve both the quantity and quality of your harvest. Many disappointing potato harvests happen simply because the plants were not hilled enough or were hilled too late. Now, let's talk about watering. Potatoes do not like extremes. Too little water during tuber formation and the harvest will be poor. Too much water, especially in badly drained soil, opens the door to disease and rot. The goal is to keep the soil evenly moist without making it soggy. A common mistake is to water heavily one day and then let the soil dry out completely for a long time. That irregular pattern stresses the plant. More stable moisture helps the tubers grow more evenly. Another very important point is mulching. If you want to make growing easier and improve yield, mulch your potatoes. Mulch reduces evaporation, keeps the soil cooler, suppresses weeds, and improves soil life. It can also help protect tubers that are close to the surface. It is a simple, affordable, and highly effective technique, especially during warmer periods or when you cannot water very often. Next, watch the foliage closely. Healthy green leaves usually mean the plant is doing well. But if you notice spots, unusual yellowing, sudden wilting, or leaves that look stressed for no clear reason, you can take a picture of the plant and try the disease diagnosis of the Grdenizer.app. It can help you to know the disease and act quickly. A weakened plant produces less. The goal is not to panic over every small detail, but to observe regularly. A gardener who pays attention early can correct problems sooner and harvest more later. Let's talk about feeding the crop. Many people think more fertilizer means more potatoes. But too much nitrogen can give you beautiful leafy plants and very few tubers. What you want is not just an impressive plant above the ground. What you really want is strong production below the ground. That is why it is better to aim for living, fertile, balanced soil with gradual nutrition rather than excessive feeding that throws the plant out of balance. Another valuable tip is crop rotation. Do not plant potatoes in the exact same place every season. Repeating the same crop in the same spot increases disease pressure and weakens the soil over time. Moving the crop from one area to another each year gives your potatoes a better chance to stay healthy and productive. It is a simple habit that makes a real difference over the long term. Now, here is a mistake that ruins many harvests: harvesting too early. When people get impatient, they often dig up the plants as soon as the foliage starts to lean or yellow a little. But for a main crop that you want to store, it is better to give the tubers time to finish developing. The more time they have to mature properly, the better the harvest usually is, and the better they will store later. Of course, you can harvest a few new potatoes earlier, but for a larger final harvest, patience is a powerful tool. Before harvest, there is also a useful strategy. Reduce and then stop watering as the crop approaches maturity, depending on your climate and soil conditions. This can help the tubers finish their cycle better and may reduce some harvesting issues. Then, when you harvest, do it carefully. A damaged potato does not store well. Lift the soil gently, collect the tubers without bruising them, and let them dry in the shade in a well-ventilated place before storing them. Storage is also part of success. A great harvest that is stored badly can be ruined in just a few weeks. Keep potatoes in a cool, dry, dark, and well-ventilated place. Too much light makes them turn green. Too much moisture causes problems. Too much warmth makes them deteriorate faster. Good storage means you keep enjoying the reward of all your work much longer. So, let's recap the real keys to improving your potato harvest. Start with a good seed tuber. Use loose soil rich in organic matter. Plant at the right time. Give enough spacing. Hill regularly. Keep moisture stable. Use mulch. Feed the soil in a balanced way. Observe the plants. Be patient before harvest. And store the crop properly. These are not complicated techniques, but they are the details that separate an average harvest from a truly satisfying one. The good news is that potatoes are a generous crop when you understand what they need. You do not need a perfect garden. You do not need complicated equipment. You mainly need to do the right things at the right time. And sometimes one simple correction in the way you plant can be enough to dramatically improve the quality of your harvest compared to last season. So, if you want more potatoes this season, bigger potatoes, healthier potatoes, and a more abundant harvest, Start by applying these tips from the moment you plant, because a great harvest is not decided only when you dig the potatoes up. It is built from the very first step, from the very first tuber placed into the soil. And often, the best gardeners are not the ones who work the hardest, but the ones who understand their crop the best. Let me know in the comments which method you already use and which tip you are going to try first. And if you want more simple, clear, and useful gardening videos that help you harvest more from your garden, subscribe, because we are going to keep turning simple actions into abundant harvests.